Boy George van Wijlen Culture Club wordt de vedette van de volgende reeks Night of the Proms concerten. Die gaan op 22 oktober van start in het Antwerpse Sportpaleis. Eergisteren was de Britse zanger alles in het land voor interviews en dat was al een hele belevenis op zich. Want Boy George heeft naast een rijke muzikale carrière ook een heel bewogen privéleven achter de rug. Met een heroïneverslaving, een taakstraf wegens drugsbezit en een gevangenisstraf voor het mishandelen van een mannelijk escort. Maar wees gerust, hij is er beter uitgekomen. Ik weet eigenlijk niet wat voor een man het is. Of het nu meteen een lieve of een aangename man is, echt geen idee. Ik weet wel, ja, het is een beetje een diva, hè? Dus ik hoop dat hij niet al te veel diva-allures heeft. Hello George, very nice to meet you.
You too.
You look great.
Thank you.
And I love
Is that
the
a
outfit.
surprise?
I love the outfit.
Past 40, you know, you've got to kind of show some restraint with your wardrobe, I think. You know?
I still have 2 years.
Oh, yeah, it's different for girls, I think,
Oh,
but
okay.
for I think for performers, you know, like I would never wear skinny jeans or, you know, I don't follow trends anymore.
No.
I
No, but you're your own trend.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
I think that the only way to really stay fashionable is to avoid fashion.
I'm a man without conviction. I'm a man who doesn't know.
I want you to know that everyone here in Belgium is really looking forward to you performing on the Night of the Proms. Do you know already what kind of songs you're going to sing?
Haven't decided on the actual final. I think it's 4 songs. It's not a lot of songs,
yeah.
so it's going to be obviously the big ones. You know, I'm sure Karma Chameleon will be in there, which will be interesting to hear with an orchestra.
Yeah, of course.
I mean, over the years we've done so many different versions of that song. You know, heavy metal, reggae, acoustic. So it's going to be fun to hear it kind of done classically. You know. Yeah. But I guess in a way that's the kind of test of a really good song, you know, if you can put strings to it.
In my heart the fire is burning. Choose my color, find your star.
Well, in the 80s you were so hot. Culture Club really was. You were icons. I was 10 and I was singing all of the songs along. I knew them by heart. It was really fun. Do you know what the key of your success was back in those days?
I think, you know, it's always about timing, you know, being in the right place at the right time. You know, our kind of success was a kind of series of accidents.
Do you really want to make me cry?
We went on TV and the reaction from the industry was really against us. What the hell is this freak? You know, we can't have him on the kids show. People, ordinary people were like, I love us, you know. It was so strange, you know, the reaction from the public was phenomenal. You know, I never understood why little girls screamed at me. You know, I never
Because
got
of
it.
you, George.
I never got it. I just thought, why are they screaming at me? I look like a girl, you know.
The victims we know so well, they shine in your eyes when they kiss and tell.
A song like Victims, you know, I think I sing it with much more conviction now than I did when I wrote it. Because I didn't really understand it, you know, when I was 20.
Yeah.
You know, I didn't know what a victim was. I do.
Oh yes, now you do.
And I keep on telling you, please don't do the things you do.
At the highlight of your success, you became addicted to drugs.
Yeah.
How did that happen? Were you bored or was it success?
I mean, I think, you know, one thing I've learned about myself recently, you know, in the last, I got sober again 2 years ago, 2 years, 3 months, March 22nd, 2008. So I know now that I'm an addict, you know, and I work a 12-step program, which I never did the first time, you know, and that has definitely made me understand, you know, my problem.
You know, all I can say is it's a very, very dangerous drug. The withdrawal symptoms are very, very frightening. They're very painful. It's like being in hell.
When you become really famous, you know, you kind of lose control of your life.
Yeah.
And you sort of live in this kind of Peter Pan type existence.
Yeah.
And sometimes reality and fantasy get a little bit kind of confused.
Yeah.
So, you know, maybe you need these reality checks, you know.
I know all there is to know about the crying game.
When I did the community service in America, you know, the people that I worked with were really nice. They treated me with respect. So, you know, it was okay.
Yeah.
You know, it was really fine thing for me to do. And I kind of resented this idea that I should be really ashamed. It really bugged me.
Yeah.
So I tried to kind of do it with as much kind of dignity as I could. You know, I don't like this kind of, oh, you should be ashamed. Why?
No.
These people clean up your shit.
Yeah.
That's what they do. And the people in the sanitation department were really angry about the press. They were like, why are they saying this? And I was like, because they're idiots, you know. Because these people, that's what they do every day of their lives. They clean up your shit, you know. So it was kind of a humbling experience for me.
I think another humbling experience must have been going to jail.
You know what? The only gift that you get in prison is kind of time. You know, you get a lot of time to think, a lot of time with yourself. And you know, there are two things you can do with that. You can kind of really resent being there, or you can kind of surrender, you know.
What did you do?
I surrendered, absolutely. I mean, you know, I surrendered to the whole experience. I mean, my first kind of moments inside prison was like, oh my God, I'm in a movie. But it's not a movie.
No.
It's totally real, and I'm actually here.
Yeah.
And then, you know, very quickly you kind of adapt and you just think, well, I'm here. What am I going to do? Cry? Go crazy? You know, I need to find out how to get a toothbrush, how to get a mirror, you know, where I'm going to shave, you know, blah, blah, blah. How can I get cigarettes, you know, things like that.
Yeah, the real stuff,
So, you know, you kind of, you do have a few days where you really feel sorry for yourself and, you want to jump out the window. One of the most significant things that happened in 2008, one of my best friends in the whole world died in 2008. I actually have his name tattooed on my hand. Very unexpectedly. You know, I got clean in March the 2nd and I went to a friend's wedding and we spent time together there and it was the last time I ever saw him. So, you know, that kind of was so much bigger than everything that happened after it. You know, when you lose someone that you really love, when I was in court, I was like, I don't care.
Every day is like survival. You're my lover, not my rival.
I mean, you know, yes, I've had lots of awful things happen, but I've kind of kept my sense of humor. And I think that will, you know, that kind of will keep you quite young.
My love was an addiction.
Was it fate?
No, I think no. I don't believe that. You know, you know, this idea that you have to chop off your ear to become enlightened. I mean, I wish I knew what I know now 30 years ago. It would have been so great. I mean, I've just wasted so much time. You know, and I think there's a kind of calm to my life now, but there's also a kind of urgency to certain things. You know. But I try to kind of enjoy really normal, ordinary things. You know, family, friends, you know, relaxing, you know, just kind of taking life as it comes. And then, of course, all the other stuff is a kind of bonus. You know, all the other kind of, more glamorous things are kind of a bonus. But they don't I don't need them to make me happy.
Thank you very much. It was a very enlightening interview. And keep on singing, George.
I will.
You make us happy.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, you were good.
Thanks. Ik vond het echt een zeer fijne ontmoeting. Het is een hele aangename, lieve mens eigenlijk. En ik had echt het gevoel dat ik met hem gepraat heb. Met George, niet bepaald met Boy George, maar met hem zelf. En hij was heel open en eerlijk over alles. Ik vond het echt heel fijn. Vandaag heb ik daar niks meer aan toe te voegen. Tot morgen dus voor een nieuwe Rode Loper. Dag!